In my previous video, I was discussing the questions from exercise 6.8. In this video, I'll continue with the exercise questions. So these are the questions from exercise 6.8 of chapter 6, application of derivatives, from the book Applied Mathematics, class 12 by Yamal Agarwal. Given the total cost function for x units of a commodity as C of x is equal to 1 by 3x cube plus x squared minus 8x plus 5. Find the marginal cost function, the average cost function, and slope of the average cost function. So here we are given the cost function for x units of a commodity. We have to find the marginal cost function, average cost function, and slope of the average cost function. So the first subdivision, marginal cost, it is the derivative of total cost, that is d by dx of C of x. So this is equal to 1 by 3 into, we have to differentiate this with respect to x. So 1 by 3 into 3x square minus 2x, plus 2x minus 8. Or this is equal to x square plus 2x minus 8. The second subdivision is the average cost function. Average cost function is given by the total cost function divided by x. So it is equal to x squared by 3 plus x minus 8 plus 5 by x. This we have to divide by 5. Then we are asked to find the slope of average cost function. So slope of average cost, it is nothing but d by dx of average cost. So it is equal to 2x by 3 plus 1 minus 5 by x squared. This we have to differentiate with respect to x. The next question, if the cost of production of x units is C of x is equal to 40 minus 20x plus 10x square, find the average cost function and the output x where average cost is minimum. Verify that average cost equal to marginal cost at this level of output. So here we are given the cost of production for x units of a commodity. We have to find the average cost and we have to average cost function and find the output x where average cost is minimum. Or in other words, we have to find the point of local minima. So C of x is given as 40 minus 20x plus x square plus 10x square. So average cost is C of x divided by x. So it is equal to 40 by x minus 20 plus 10x. Now we have to minimize the average cost. So to minimize, average cost is equal to 40 by x plus 10x minus 20. So for this, first we have to find the critical points, that is we have to find d by dx of average cost equated to 0 and find the value of x. Then we have to find d squared AC by dx square and see whether it is more than 0 to find the point of local minima. So d by dx of average cost, it is equal to minus 40 by x square plus 10. Now d by dx of AC equal to 0 implies, because at the critical points it is equal to 0. So we have 40 by x square is equal to, it is 10, or x square is equal to 4, or x is equal to plus or minus 2. We cannot have x as minus 2 because the number of units cannot be negative. Therefore, x is equal to plus 2. Now we will find d square AC by dx square. So here we have to differentiate this. So it is equal to minus 40 into minus 2 divided by x cube. This is greater than 0 at x is equal to 2. Therefore, x is equal to 2 is a point of local minima. And they have also asked, verify that average cost equal to marginal cost at this level of output. So first we have to find the average cost function. This is the average cost function, and the output x where average cost is minimum. So when x is equal to 2, average cost is minimum. Then we have to verify average cost is equal to marginal cost at this level of output. So therefore the required output is 2 units Now for x is equal to 2, we will find the average cost and the marginal cost. Average cost is, so here we have to substitute x is equal to 2. So it is 40 by 2 plus 20 minus 20. So it is equal to rupees 20. Then we will find marginal cost. Marginal cost is the derivative of total cost, that is C of x. So we have to differentiate total cost. So it is equal to minus 20 plus 20x. So at x is equal to 2, marginal cost is equal to minus 20 plus 40. So it is equal to rupees 20. Therefore, we can see that at x is equal to 2, marginal cost and the average cost are equal. Marginal cost equal to average cost. Next question. The demand function of a monopolist is given by P of x is equal to 300 minus x square. Find the revenue function, the marginal revenue function, and output when revenue is maximum. So this is the demand function which is given. We have to find the revenue function, then the marginal revenue function, and then the output when revenue is maximum. So first we will find the revenue function. The revenue function, it is nothing but it is P of x into x. So it is equal to 300x minus x cube. So this is the revenue function. The second subdivision is we have to find the marginal revenue function. Marginal revenue function is d by dx of the revenue function. So it is equal to 300 minus 3x square. Then the third subdivision, we have to find the output when revenue is maximum. So the third subdivision, we have to maximize revenue. To maximize, R of x is equal to 300x minus x cube. So for this first we have to find d by dx of the revenue function. It is nothing but it is 300 minus 3x square. We know that at the critical points, this is equal to 0. So, d by dx of revenue function equal to 0 implies 300 minus 3x square equal to 0, or we have x square equal to 300 by 3, it is 100, or x is equal to plus or minus 10. We cannot have minus 10, therefore x is equal to plus 10, because we cannot have negative level of output or number of units sold. So x is equal to, it is 10 units. Now we will find d square r of x by dx square. So from here, if we differentiate this, we get minus 6x. So this is less than 0 at x is equal to 10. Therefore, we can see that x is equal to 10 is a point of local maxima. So we have to find the output when the revenue is maximum. Therefore, required output is equal to 10 units. The next question, if the demand function is given by x is equal to 600 minus p by 8, where the price is rupees p per unit and the manufacturer produces x units per week at the total cost of rupees x square plus 78x plus 2500. Find the value of x for which the profit is maximum. So far we have seen about minimum cost and maximum revenue. We have to find the output. Here we have to find the value of x for which the profit is maximum. Profit is nothing but the difference between the revenue and the cost. So first we are given x is equal to 600 minus p divided by 8. So from this we can find the price per unit. So price per unit, it is nothing but it is 600 minus 8x. Now from this we can find the revenue function. Revenue function is p into x, or it is equal to 600x minus 8x square. Then we have the cost function. This is given. Cost function, here it is given x square plus 78x plus 2500. This is given. So from this we can find the profit function. So profit P of x, it is equal to R of x minus C of x, or it is equal to 600x minus x square, 8x square minus x square minus 78x minus 2500, or it is equal to 600 minus 78 is 522x minus 9x square minus 2500. Now we have to maximize the profit. So to maximize, P of x is equal to 522x minus 9x square minus 2500. So we have to use the second derivative test. First we have to find dp by dx. So it is equal to 522 minus 18x Then we have to find the critical points. So we know that dp by dx equal to 0 for critical points. So this is equal to 522 minus 18x equal to 0, or from this we have x is equal to 522 divided by 18, it is equal to 29. Now we will find d square p by dx square. From this we have to differentiate this function. So it is equal to minus 18, which is less than 0 for x is equal to 29. Therefore, we can see that x is equal to 29 is a point of local maxima. So here we have to find the value of x for which the profit is maximum. So the value of x for which the profit is maximum is 29. Therefore, required output is equal to 29 units. Next question. A product can be manufactured at a total cost C of x is equal to x squared by 100 plus 100x plus 40, where x is the number of units produced. The price at which each unit can be sold is given by P of x is equal to 200 minus x by 400. Determine the production level at which the profit is maximum. What is the price per unit and total profit at this level of production? So here the cost function is given and the demand function, the price per unit is given. It is 200 minus x by 400. So now we have to find the production level at which the profit is maximum. So we have to maximize the profit. So P of x is given, so from that we can find the revenue function. R of x is equal to P of x into x. So it is equal to 200x minus x square by 400. Now we can find the profit function as revenue function minus the cost function. So this is equal to 200x minus x square by 400 minus, this is the cost function, x square by 100 minus 100x minus 40. So this is equal to, here 200x minus 100x is 100x minus, here 400 is the LCM. So here we have minus x square, it is minus of x square plus 4x square divided by 400 minus 40. So here we have 5x square by 400, or it is x square by 80. So it is equal to 100x minus 5x square by 400 minus 40. So now we have to maximize the profit. To maximize P of x is equal to 100x. This one we can simplify. Minus x square by 80 minus 40. So we can use second derivative test to find the point of local maxima. So first let us find dp by dx. So it is equal to 100 minus 2x by 80. So at the critical points dp by dx equal to 0. It means 100 minus x by 40 equal to 0. Or from this we have 100 is equal to x by 40, or x is equal to 100 into 40. It is 4000. Now we find d square p by dx square. So d square p by dx square from here it is minus 1 by 40. So this is less than 0 at x is equal to 4000. Therefore, we can see that x is equal to 4000 is a point of local maxima. So we have to determine the production level at which the profit is maximum. So for maximum profit, the production level is 4000 units. Therefore, required production level equal to 4000 units. Then it is asked what is the price per unit and total profit at this level of production. So we have to find the price per unit by substituting x as 4000. Then we have to find the total profit by substituting x as 4000 here in this expression. At x is equal to 4000, p of x is equal to 200 minus 4000 by 400. So these two will go 10 times. So 200 minus 10 is 190. And the profit is p of x is equal to 100 into 4000 minus 4000 square by 80 minus 40. So when we simplify, we get 1,99,960. So at x is equal to 4000, the price per unit is 190 and the total profit is rupees 1,99,960. The next question, a manufacturer can produce x items at a total cost of rupees 120x plus x squared by 2. If he sells the whole produce at rupees p per item, where p is equal to 2 into 100 minus x by 4, then find the production level x at which the profit is maximum. What is the price per unit and total profit? So it is similar to the previous question. So first let us find the total revenue. Revenue function is given by p into x. So here we have to multiply by x. So it is 200x minus 2x squared by 4. So we can write as x squared by 2. Then the cost function is given here. It is 120x plus x squared by 2. So we can find the profit function. Profit function is revenue minus cost. So it is equal to 200x minus x squared by 2 minus cost is 120x minus x squared by 2. So 200x minus 120x is 80x minus x squared by 2 minus x squared by 2 is minus x squared. Now we have to maximize the profit. So to maximize, P of x is equal to 80x minus x square. So again we have to find the critical points and use second derivative test to find the point of local maxima. So dp by dx is 80 minus 2x. Now at the critical points we have dp by dx equal to 0, which means 80 minus 2x equal to 0, or we have x is equal to 80 by 2, which is 40. Now we will find d square p by dx square. So from here it is minus 2. This is less than 0 at x is equal to 40. Therefore, x is equal to 40 is a point of local maxima. So we are asked to find the production level x at which the profit is maximum. So this is the production level. Therefore, required production level is equal to 40 units. Then we are asked to find the price per unit and the total profit at this level. At x is equal to 40, P of x is equal to, so here in this we have to substitute x as 40. 2 into 100 minus 40 by 4. So it is 2 into 100 minus 10, 2 into 90, 180. And total profit is so here we have to substitute x as 40. This is the total profit. Here we have to substitute x as 40. 80 into 40 minus 40 square. So it's rupees 1600. So this is the total profit. The next question, find the profit maximizing output level given x is equal to 200 minus 10p and average cost is equal to 10 plus 7 by 30 into x, where x represents the units of output, p is the price per unit and AC is the average cost. So here we are given x in terms of p and the average cost. We have to find the profit maximizing output. So we have to find the profit. So from here we have to find the revenue and from here we have to find the cost. So given x is equal to 200 minus 10p. So from here we have p is equal to 200 minus x divided by 10. So from this we can find R of x. R of x is equal to p into x, or it is equal to, this we can write it as 200 by 10 minus x by 10, or it is 20 minus x by 10. So the revenue is 20x minus x square by 10. Then the average cost function is also given. So from that we can find the total cost function. So total cost function is equal to average cost into x. So here the average cost function is given. So this is equal to 10x plus 7x square by 30. Now we can find the profit function. So the profit function is given by R of x minus C of x. So R of x is 20x minus x square by 10 minus 10x minus 7x square by 30. So here 20x minus 10x is 10x, and here minus x square by 10 minus 7x square by 30. LCM is 30. So from that we have minus of 3x square plus 7x square. It is minus 10x square by 30. So this is equal to 10x minus 10x square by 30. Now we have to maximize the profit. So to maximize, P of x is equal to 10x minus x square by 3. So again we have to use the second derivative test. So for that first we have to find the critical points. So let us differentiate this with respect to x. So dp of x by dx is 10 minus 2x by 3. At the critical points we have dp by dx equal to 0. So which means 10 minus 2x by 3 equal to 0, or we have 30 is equal to 2x, or x is equal to 15. Now we will see d square p by dx square. So let us differentiate this again. So it is equal to minus 2 by 3, which is less than 0 at x is equal to 15. Which means x is equal to 15 is a point of local maxima. So we are asked to find the profit maximizing output level. So this is the point where the profit is maximum. Therefore, required output level is equal to 15 units. I hope this video was useful for you. From the next video, we'll start with integrals. Thank you for watching.